5.5, we need the numerical value, of course 195, and it must be written in the form a into b plus 1. Alright, so it's cos of 195 degrees, and this must be written in the form a into b plus 1. Determine without the use of a calculator the value of a and b in said form. That means we are also talking about sets there. Now, we need the numerical value of the ratio, of course, 195 degrees. So basically, this question is calling for the use of special angles. That means we have to write the 195 degrees in terms of special angles. But then, before we go to special angles, we need to understand that this angle needs to be reduced. So we are saying cos 195 degrees. This angle is in the third quadrant, and angles in the third quadrant, we write them as 180 degrees plus. And what are we adding to 180 degrees to get 195? We are adding 15 degrees. So the reduction of this gives us negative cos 15 degrees. And the moment we see 15 degrees in terms of special angles, we understand that it is a difference between two special angles, 45 degrees and 30 degrees. So we are saying this is cos of 45 degrees minus 30 degrees. So this is a compound angle, so we go on to expand it using compound angle identities. That is cos 45 degrees, cos 30 degrees, plus sine 45 degrees, sine 30 degrees. Remember, the negative will still affect everything, so be very careful on how you treat this negative. Now, cos 45 degrees is root 2 over 2, or you can use 1 over root 2. Be flexible. Cos 30 degrees, that is root 3 over 2. Always remember your triangle 30 degrees to root 3, 1. So when you say cos 30 degrees is adjacent over hypotenuse, plus sine 45 degrees, we know we are using an isosceles 45 degrees. So sine of 45 degrees 1 over root 2, or root 2 over 2. Sine 30 degrees, we come back, it's opposite of hypotenuse, which is 1 over 2. Alright, that is negative. If we multiply this, we get root 6. Basically, we don't need to go that far. Remember, we need to write it in this form. That means there is a factorization that is involved. So if we look at this, this is root 2 by root 3 over 4 plus root 2 over 4. Now we can see that root 2 over 4 is common in the two fractions, so we can factor it out. That will be negative root 2 over 4 is out, and then we remain with root 3 plus 1, and that is in the form a into b plus 1. That is how we solve this question.